The Greens may have celebrated the death of the Gunns pulp mill, but the proposal appears to be alive and kicking. State political reporter Zoe Edwards joins us from Parliament. Zoe, what's the latest development?
Peter, the company in charge of selling off Gunns assets, Mentha, has released a statement and said that 6 companies have now entered the second stage of the sale process. Interestingly, it says that not all of the 6 companies are interested in buying the pulp mill. Some are just interested in buying the wood chip business, which includes plantations and land. Now, the company isn't saying what the breakup is, how many are interested in just those assets. And the company, Mentha, is also not naming names. All it's saying is that there is global interest and the companies come from the Pacific Asia region, Europe and the Americas.
Are there any political ramifications in this announcement?
Labor and the Liberal parties have had briefings on this. The Greens haven't, but they're saying they don't want one anyway because they believe that the pulp mill is dead. Labor will no doubt be happy with the timing of this. They're looking for something to differentiate themselves from the Greens with in the upcoming election. It'll also bring up this interesting debate about whether Labor and the Liberal parties would like to see the plantation and land sold without the pulp mill. But any decision on how the assets will be sold won't be made until after the 31st of March. That's when the final bids are due, and that's likely well and truly to be after the next state election.
And Zoe, there have been some mixed messages from Labor today on its future relationship with the Greens.
Yesterday we saw the Labor State President Rebecca White come out and say that it was unsustainable for Labor to continue to operate with the Greens. Today 2 Labor ministers were out but weren't weighing in on the issue.
I have very strong views around a whole range of issues and I've articulated them within the caucus and they'll be made very clear once the election is called.
There'll be a caucus decision made after the 2014 election about what the Labor Party does, but it's going to depend on who is elected to the House of Assembly.
We're still expecting the Premier to come out and announce what she's going to do with the Greens at the same time as naming an election date, and we're expecting that to be Thursday.